to show you guys my new apartment. So this is my little stand where I keep my video games. There's my comics and stuff I keep down here next to my old GameCube and my little Squishmallows and all my things. There's my Switch, my PlayStation, and all my other stuff is back there. And I have this little cute little speaker that lights up and I can like write things on it. It's my headsets. Here's my bed. It's basically like this human dog bed that I got as a gift. There's a little pocket that I keep all my chargers and stuff in, so it's convenient, especially for like my Chromebook and everything I got going in there. It's my dog bed. It's my dog. I think she's trying to bring me a plushie. I have this cute little mirror. It's amazing. It's a very small space. Here is the space that's leading into my little vanity space, because Mindy, this is not a bathroom. This is just like a giant vanity mirror. So here's all my skincare stuff, my sink. And then this is my favorite. It's where I have her coat and her leash and all her things, and some of my coats and clothes. This is my vanity. I love it so much. And here's my own little personal bathroom with my little things. And eventually I do want to get like my own apartment, but I think for now I'm just gonna get comfortable and like, you know. And with that being said, I do want to, you know, start my independence or my journey to independence, because I have been looking at a lot of places like condos and like single bedroom studios, stuff like that. Something small, just like a small space for me and my dog. Because, you know, I feel like 2024 was like my start of like, you know, getting everything moving and getting started on things like, you know, like I started with getting like paying for my CPR classes, and then working towards getting my GED and going to driving school. In 2025, I think my goal is like full independence and like to actually see those goals come into fruition, because I feel like I'm starting, but I want to actually like see it, you know, go somewhere. I think it's mainly because like when I dream very big, and I like to, you know, I have this huge vision for myself, and then sometimes I feel like I'm rushing myself, like, you know, good things take time, you know, stuff like that, but I like to, you know, get as much as I can done, and I'm a go-getter. Like when I see a goal and I see a vision, I don't necessarily see the ending or like how to get there, but I will start it and then, you know, try to stay committed to it. But, you know, obviously you need to have a clear vision as to how you're going to execute that goal and how you're going to make that dream a reality. So this year I want to set those goals and clearly say, hey, I'm going to get from point A to point B, and how to get from point A to point B, you know. So yeah, I think this year is my self journey to actually meeting those goals. Like, you know, I have so many goals. Like for starters, you know, actually finishing my math portion of the GED, because I literally passed every single one except for my math. So, you know, I just need to crack down and study and figure that out. And then also, you know, I still am steadily, like my heart is set on getting into the Air Force, and I need to figure out how I'm gonna do that. And in order for me to do that, I can't just jump in there. I need to actually finish my GED and like do what I gotta do. So I can't beat myself up about it. I just gotta push for it and see everything through. So that's where I'm at right now. And I would say at times it is very hard to find that you know, in the middle, in between place of like trying to set you know, realistic goals, but in the same breath not settling for less and trying to better yourself, because it seems like everything is just so far out of reach, and like, oh, well, I don't have this experience, or this didn't work out, and that didn't work out. I'm trying to have a more positive mindset this year, and like tell myself that some things are not meant to work out. If it's not meant to work out, it's not meant to, it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. But in the same breath, don't give up so easily, and, always to fight for what you want, because at the end of the day, it's what you want in life, and life is, people always say life is what you make it, but, you have to always, it's not going to be easy, you have to fight for those things that you want. And so this year, no matter how hard, no matter how discouraged I feel, I'm going to start fighting for the things that I want, and, just telling myself that I'm worth it, and that I can make it, Also, I swear to you guys, my makeup looks better up close. I will show you in a second. Give me 1 second. She's a little work in progress. But yeah, like my life right now. So I'm not gonna feel discouraged this year. I'm just gonna tell myself like to do better, and not in like the way that I used to like scare myself and beat myself up. I'm just gonna tell myself that I deserve better, and I'm not settling for less. But in the same breath, be realistic about what you got going on. I fucked up my eyeliner. Oop. Anyway, yeah. And what's crazy, I don't know if this is true. I've heard a lot of people say this, like, it's part of OCD to have like that little thing in your head that's like fucking jigsaw, and it's like, if you don't do this, you're gonna like die or something, or like have like this horrible thing happen to you. I have that, and I used to tell myself like, oh, if I don't do this, then the Baker family from Resident Evil 7 was going to like get me. So, and that's like how I would motivate myself. And, I don't know, but I know that I can't scare myself into, oh, if I don't do this. I guess, I should be a little less, not too hard on myself, because a lot of the times I do that. I'm like, oh, well, if I don't set this, I'm 23, I'm pushing 30, and I'm not making those goals, and I'm not doing what I want to be doing right now. And of course, you're not going to see everything just come to you, because if that's the case, then, where's the pride in that? You're not going to feel good about it because it just came to you. You have to work for everything that you love, and work for, what you want in life. So, obviously, I'm going to keep, my stride, and keep pushing, keep doing the things that I want to do. But in the same breath, I do, want better, So, if that makes sense. But, yeah. So, thanks for listening to me ramble while I do my makeup. Because, I have no one to talk to right now. So this is what she came out to. This is what she looks like. I think I need to blend in some things. There's a powder here and then powder here. It's alright. I need to blend some, I think. I think I need to add a little bit more bronzer on the top. This one, I feel like this palette is getting old because it's not working. And I swear, the camera makes it look so much lighter than it actually is. Like, I swear, I hate this lighting so much sometimes. But then I love it because, like, in my room, it looks good. But then on camera, she looks white as a ghost. And that's not it. So, we're trying to figure something out here. Just rambling about life, feeling a little overwhelmed sometimes. And then recently I had this whole trouble with getting my dog approved as an ESA. I've had a lot of trauma in life, but I've had a lot of stuff go on within the past 2-3 years. And so I feel safer with my dog, but it's harder to really put that in words. Like, she has brought a whole world of security, and she makes me feel like less alone, tired, and like really stuck, you know, in this like bubble growing up. You know, without the help of my dad, I just felt like I was just like stuck in this little bubble. I didn't experience what the real world was like until I was like 21. You know, when I got my first job, I was like 2021. I didn't know that, you know, the world, I mean, I was always told the world wasn't a safe place, but you don't experience it firsthand until you're actually like in it, living it. And so I feel much safer with her around, but it's harder to like show that, you know, to express that, I think, sometimes. Grieving and like just things, it feels harder to deal with on a lot of days than others. And my dog, for me, just makes it feel a lot better to deal with, you know. I feel like she gives me a better outlet, you know. She gives me like a more like a positive feeling for things to cope with how I feel about everything. I have like a huge support group, but the one that I, you know, the ones I do have and the people that I do have in my circle, I do really appreciate them and love them so much. But my dog is family, so I'm given this ultimatum of putting her out or letting her go, and that's not an option, and trying to get her approved, and I haven't had therapy in a bit, so that's that. Okay, now she looks better. Here goes my dog, my baby dog. Come here, Icy. My baby. But yeah. She's like trying to see what I'm doing. She's like, "Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, Mom?" She's about to bark. I think she thinks she's a small puppy, so when she makes noise, she thinks she's like not that loud. Why are you going through my purse? Look at her. So yeah, now my makeup's done. I am still trying to figure out like what I'm gonna do next, what's the next move, whether I'm going to get, you know, work on getting my own apartment, my own little space, or whether I want to plan and save on getting a car. That's a lot of work because I'm also still building credit, and then in the little in between when it comes to my credit right now. I'm still trying to like figure things like that out, figure life out. But as for right now, it's just me trying to figure out this whole adulting thing, and you know, just starting my adult life at 2021. I am trying to navigate things in a smart and productive way, you know, like work on what I need to work on and be smart about it, you know, not just jump out there, but in the same breath, like actually make moves towards being, you know, reaching those goals and being just knowing what I want in life and knowing how to get there. Knowing how to get there is the problem that I'm facing, but actually like knowing what I want in life, and you know, that's not a problem. That's, you know, I know what I want, but I just need like a set clear path on how to get there, and not to get distracted and overwhelmed, because I do tend to put a lot on my plate and like put everything there instead of just like, you know, sitting setting those goals and like sticking to them, like putting myself in driving school, finishing driving school, getting my driver's license. I will do that and then add on, you know, getting a second job and add on all these other things. And I think that it's not the best course of action. Like right now I feel like I'm just like making myself overwhelmed. But yeah, I guess I will figure that out, you know. I will figure that out in due time, but I need to just slow down. I think that's what I need to do, is slow down. But yeah, thanks for listening to my rant and seeing my apartment. So thanks for listening to me and some like that and try to make life better. So whatever. fresh and vegetables. When you have vegetables, it's best to put them in ice cold water so that, or just cold water so that they stay fresh and crunchy. I learned that in a culinary class I was taking. Next, spinach, lots of spinach. I'm just like cutting the ends, with the little stem part off. I really need to get a drainer. And since I've moved, I've also noticed I don't have bowls like that, so that's a problem. We're gonna do onion powder, some salt, some soy sauce, sesame seed oil, that's a must, a little oyster sauce. I think I'll chill on the celery sauce. I think that's a little strong. A little lemon juice. These are a little crispier, but that's fine. It's good stuff. When you fry butternut squash, it actually tastes like sweet potato. I was gonna put it on this cute little plate, but I think I'm gonna do a bigger one. Just makes more sense. Now some cilantro. I love cilantro. It just has like that fresh kind of taste to it. Lemon. So dinner is successful. I do wish I had some sesame seeds to go with this, but it's still really good. Or some pork. Honestly, some pork. So now I'm just gonna study. Make sure I eat and study, and yeah. Bye.